my dear students. I am Padmalachan Satpathy, a teacher from Ganjam district. Today in our English class, we will discuss a poem from class 7 English book. The name of the poem is Try Again. In our previous class, we have completed the poem. And in this class, we will summarize the poem and discuss some question answers. Are you ready? Okay, let's begin. Okay students, let's recap the previous class. See the beautiful picture. In the previous class, we have discussed when the spider finally reached its web, King Bruce shouted, "Bravo!" and praised it. He said that those who keep trying deserve honor. The spider did not give up even when it faced many failures and finally succeeded. Seeing this, the king felt inspired and thought that if the spider could win, he could also succeed. So King Bruce made his mind strong and decided to try again. People say that when he tried once more with courage and determination, he did not fail that time. Now we'll recite the total poem. King Bruce of Scotland flung himself down in a lonely mood to think. It is true he was monarch and wore a crown, but his heart was beginning to sink, for he had been trying to do a great deed to make his people glad. He had tried and tried but could not succeed, and so he became quite sad. He flung himself down in low despair, as grieved as man could be, and after a while he pondered there. "I'll give it all up," said he. Now, just at that moment, a spider dropped with its silken filmy clue, and the king, in the midst of his thinking, stopped to see what the spider would do. It was a long way up to the ceiling dome, and it hung by a rope so fine that how it would get to its cobweb home, King Bruce could not divine. It soon began to cling and crawl straight up with strong endeavor, but down it came with a slippery sprawl, as near to the ground as ever. Up, up it ran, not a second to stay, to utter the least complaint, till it fell still lower, and there it lay, a little dizzy and faint. Its head grew steady, again it went, and travelled a half yard higher. It was a delicate thread it had to tread, and a road where its feet would tire. Again it fell and swung below, but again it quickly mounted, till up and down, now fast, now slow. 9 brave attempts were counted. "Sure," cried the king, "that foolish thing will strive no more to climb, when it toils so hard to reach and cling, and tumbles every time." But off the insect went once more. Ah me, it is an anxious minute. He is only a foot from his cobweb door. Oh, say, will he lose or win it? Steadily, steadily, inch by inch, higher and higher he got, and a bold little run at the very last pinch put him into his native cot. "Bravo, bravo!" the king cried out. "All honor to those who try." The spider of their defied despair he conquered, and why should not I? And Bruce of Scotland braced his mind, and gossips tell the tale that he tried once more as he tried before, and that time did not fail. Okay, students, this is the poem we have already read in our previous classes. Now, let's understand the poem in details. Are you ready? Okay. See the picture again. The poem tells the story of King Bruce who feels sad and hopeless after falling many times. Already you have discussed these things in your previous classes, isn't it? He wanted to a he wanted to do a great deed to make his people happy, but could not succeed. Because of repeated failures, the king became very discouraged and thought of giving up. While he was thinking sadly, he noticed a spider dropping down with its thin thread. The spider tried to climb up to its web on the ceiling. It climbed again and again, but kept falling down many times. Even after several failures, the spider did not stop trying. Finally, after 9 attempts, the spider reached its cobweb successfully. Isn't it? And the king felt inspired by the spider's courage and determination. He decided to try again, and in the end, he succeeded in his efforts. Okay, now we'll have an interesting activity. Here, we have to complete the summary of the poem by choosing the suitable words given in the bracket. Now, let's read the words. First one is tried, mounted, despair, attempts, great, conquered, low, strive. And here the passage is given, the summary of the poem is given, and there are some blanks in the passage. We have to fill in the blanks by using the appropriate word that is in the bracket. Are you ready? Okay, let's start. The poem, written in a narrative style, tells the story of King Bruce of Scotland, who was feeling dash after failing multiple times to achieve something dash for rich people. In this sentence, we are having two blanks. Try to understand the sentence again. Here, who was feeling dash after failing multiple times to achieve something dash for rich people. Here, the first dash will be, just think, who was feeling dash? Yes, who was feeling low after failing multiple times to achieve something dash for his people. And what will the word in the second blank? Yes, think. Yes, it is great. So, the correct sentence will be the poem written in a narrative style tells the story of a king of Bruce of Scotland who was feeling low after failing multiple times to achieve something great for his people. Okay. Okay, then in a moment of a dash, he observed a spider trying to reach its web high above. Here we are also having a blank. We have to fill up the blanks. In a moment of a dash, he observed. Just think, what will the answer? Yes, the answer is despair. In a moment of despair, he observed a spider trying to reach its web high above. Very good. Then the next sentence. The spider dashed every time it fell after getting close to its goal. Just think, what will the appropriate word in this blank? Yes, it is tried. The spider tried every time it fell after getting close to its goal. Okay. Then next, it made 9 dash and finally succeeded. It is very easy one, isn't it? Yes, it made 9 attempts and finally succeeded. Then the king said that the spider had dash and so would he. Listen the sentence again. The king said that the spider had dash and so would he. Just think, what will the right word here? Yes, it is mounted. The king said that the spider had mounted and so would he. Okay. Then, inspired by the spider's determination, King Bruce decided to dash. It is very easy one, you can say. Yes, it is strive. Inspired by the spider's determination, King Bruce decided to strive. Okay, then the last one. When he dashed this time, he ultimately succeeded. As we have already used low, great, despair, tried, attempts, mounted and strived. So the last one is very good, conquered. When he conquered this time, he ultimately succeeded. We have another interesting activity, that is multiple choice questions. Let's start. First question: why was King Bruce feeling sad in the beginning of the poem? Just think. Here the options: A is he lost his crown. Option B, he failed many times to achieve his goal. Option C, he lost his kingdom. Option D, he was alone in the palace. Okay, just think which one is the right answer? Yes, the right answer is he failed many times to achieve his goal. That's why King Bruce feeling sad in the beginning of the poem. Very good. Second question: what made King Bruce stop thinking about his problems? Option A soldier entering the room. Option B, his friends calling him. Option C, a loud noise outside. Option D, a spider dropping from the ceiling. Very interesting. Just think which one is the right answer. Yes, the right answer is a spider dropping from the ceiling. A spider dropping from the ceiling. The next question: what important quality did the spider show while climbing the thread? Very interesting question. You can answer it. Then here options are: option A is laziness, option B fear, option C perseverance, option D anger. These are the four qualities it is mentioned. You just think which one is the right one. Yes, it is perseverance. Then next question: why did the king shout bravo? Yes, the option is option A, because the spider reached its web. Option B, because he caught the spider. Because the spider stopped climbing. Because the spider fell down. Very easy question we have discussed in our previous classes. Just recall it. Yes, the answer is because the spider reached its web. Then the next question: what change happened in King Bruce after watching the spider? Okay, just think and reply. Here the options are: option A, he became angry. Option B, he decided to give up. Option C, he became confident to try again. Option D is he left the palace. These are the options. Just think and reply. Yes, very good. The answer is option C. He became confident to try again. Okay, we'll have another interesting activity. Here we have to read the sentences and choose the correct synonym for the underlined word. First question: King Bruce sat in despair after many failures. Here the word despair is underlined. Three options are here for the word despair. First option is hope, second is sadness, third option is joy. So which one is the synonym for the word despair? Yes, it is sadness. B is the answer. Sadness is the synonym word for despair. Then question number 2. The question is: the spider climbed with great endeavor. Here the word endeavor is underlined, and for this word three words are given like effort, rest and fear. You have to choose the right one. The answer is effort. Effort is the right synonym word for endeavor. Next question is: the spider moved up the thread with strong determination. The word determination is underlined. For this, options are courage, laziness and anger. Just think which one is the right one. Yes, it is courage. The spider used a delicate thread to climb upward. The spider used a delicate thread to climb upward. Here the word delicate is underlined. For this word, three options are given. One is strong, another one is thin, and the last one is rough. So which one is the most appropriate synonym of the word delicate? It is thin. Delicate thread means a thin thread. Okay. The king began to ponder about his failure. Here the word ponder is underlined and three options are here for the word. The first option is shout, second one is run, and the third one is think. You have to choose the right answer of the word ponder, right synonym of the word ponder. That is think. Let's have another interesting activity. Here we have to write the opposite word in meaning of the following words. The words are up, fast, glad, win, and succeed. It is down. Then the word fast. It is also very easy one. Tell me. Yes, it is slow. Fast, its opposite is slow. Then the third word, glad. Yes, its opposite is sad. Glad, its opposite sad. Just remember it. Then the fourth one is win. Its opposite is lose. Very good. Win, lose. Then the fifth word is succeed. Its opposite word is yes, it is fail. Okay, students, let's have another activity. It is very important and a interesting activity. Let's discuss some comprehension questions. Here, the first question is why was King Bruce feeling hopeless at the beginning of the poem? Just think, we have already discussed such kind of a question in our previous classes. You just think, yes, its answer is he had tried many times to achieve a great goal for his people but failed repeatedly, which made him feel discouraged. Okay, then let's discuss the question number 2. Question is how did the spider's action show determination? Its answer is even after falling many times, the spider continued trying to climb the thread until it finally reached its web. Why did the spider struggle make the king think differently? Very important and interesting question. Why did the spider struggle make the king think differently? Yes, its answer is the spider's persistence showed him that success often comes after many failures. Try to understand the answer. The spider's persistence showed him that success often comes after many failures. Okay, very good. Then the next question. The question number 4 is what does the spider symbolize in the poem? What does the spider symbolize in the poem? Yes, its answer will be the spider symbolizes patience, perseverance, and determination. These are the good qualities spider symbolizes in the poem. Okay, very good. Then the next question. What is the main message or moral of the poem? Try to give the answer in your own words, in your own opinion. Just think, what is the main message or moral of the poem? Here, the answer will be the poem teaches that we should never lose hope. It teaches us that we should never lose hope and must keep trying until we succeed. Now, we have interesting home assignment. See the picture and your assignment is here. Write a poem. What do you learn from an animal? That thing you have to write in a poem. Okay, this is for your home assignment. Okay, so this much for today. Thank you.